Now, when I talk of analysis of data, the first question you should ask about is how do you determine the data quality? What are the parameters that will decide whether your data is a good quality data or your data is a bad quality data? Okay, so there are these 6 parameters based on which we will decide whether the quality of the data is good or bad. So you can just have a look at all these 6 parameters. We are going to see them one by one next. Now we have already discussed कि data का quality अगर अच्छा नहीं है तो क्या होता है. So when I say quality अच्छा नहीं है or the quality is not good, what does it mean? It means maybe the values are outdated, the values are misplaced, I have duplicate records, I have inconsistencies in my data, I have contradictions in my data, the formats are not same across different customers or different products. So when the issue of data quality arises, these are some sample problems that may be found in your data. Another thing that happens is whenever as an enterprise you are collaborating with some other enterprise, maybe a merger is there or maybe an acquisition is there, then in large cases or in majority of the cases data quality issues are going to occur. Because दोनों organizations का way of working अलग होता है, दोनों organizations का record maintain करने का तरीका अलग अलग होता है. So obviously what happens is, just give me 1 second. Yeah. So and especially in data science also, you are collecting data from 10 different places. You are collecting data from external sources, right? So again the same issue or the same problems of data quality are going to be there. Okay. Now the largest contributor to the data quality issues is that the data are being entered, edited, maintained, manipulated and reported on by the people. See, the moment the human is involved, there are going to be some human errors present. So you have to assume that if human is recording the data, there are going to be issues associated with it. Okay. Now, what will happen if the quality of data is not maintained? The strategic decisions that I am going to make based on the data will be affected. Okay. Now this last paragraph I am not explaining you in detail right now because it was already covered in the last lecture. Okay. Now the first characteristics that you need in your data is the completeness of the data. Now when I say completeness, it means the comprehensiveness. The data can be complete even if the optional data is missing. As long as the data meets the expectations, then the data is considered complete. Now for example, I am taking some demographic information of a person, and in that information I do not have the details of the cars owned by the person. So it is okay. As long as I have the name, the date of birth, the education, the residence, it is fine. It's okay if I don't have the information related to the property owned by the person or the cars owned by the person or the bank balance of the person. That is fine, because demographic information hai. Okay, so the data can be considered complete. But let's say I am collecting data during the election process, means whenever a candidate is standing up for an election, तो उनका पूरा profile लगता है, correct? The election commission collects the complete background profile of the particular candidate. So उसमें अगर मेरे पास property and bank balance का data नहीं है, then that data will be considered incomplete. You are getting my point? So the notion of completeness will depend upon the the question that you are studying. The question changes, the notion of completeness will change. Okay. Now the first name and the last name are mandatory, whereas middle name is optional. So even if the middle name is not there, I can still consider कि my data is complete. Okay. So when you are talking about completeness, what questions are you going to ask? You are going to ask yourself, is all the requisite information available? Whatever is necessary, whatever is mandatory, वो सारा information मेरे पास है या नहीं? Second thing, do any data values have missing elements? Missing elements मतलब yesterday we saw in that table, right? Do you recollect? एक किसी का तो country नहीं था and someone did not have their date of birth written in that table. So that is what is missing element. Okay? Or are they in an unusable state? What do you mean by unusable state? Remember country 24. So what do you mean by country 24? Do you have a country called as 24? The answer is no, we do not have a country called as 24. So then the data is in unusable state. Are you guys getting me? Yes, no? Okay, good. So is completeness clearly understood? You have to give such examples and explain out the things, and you remember the things along with examples only. Next is consistency. Consistency means what? The data across all the system reflects the same information. They are in sync with each other across the enterprise. Now, what does this mean? Let's say that I am working in XYZ college. Okay? They have the record that I am unmarried. Okay? But my bank has the record that I am married. Then consistency is not present. Take other examples over here. The business unit status shows that it is closed. The business unit status shows that it is closed. But the sales for that particular business unit are shown. So business unit close हुआ है in month of November. But December का sales उसमें दिखा रहा है. So how is it possible if the unit is closed, how the unit is making sales? Or suppose the employee status is terminated. The employee has left the institute, but the employee is still getting paid. So the pay status is active. So what is happening over here? The consistency is not present. So whenever you are talking of consistency, what things are you going to ask yourselves? Are data values the same across the data sets? Are there any distinct occurrences of the same data instances that provide conflicting information? Conflicting information matlab information that does not get along with each other. Okay, एक simple चीज consider कर लो. There is no one staying in the house. Okay, there is no one staying in the house and उस घर का electricity bill आता है 5,000. Is it possible? No. So isn't it conflicting information? Everyone understood consistency? Guys, are you with me? Okay. The next one is timeliness. Timeliness refers to whether the information is available when it is expected and needed. मतलब मुझे अभी डेटा चाहिए. अज्यूम कर लो मैं आज जो लेक्चर कंडक्ट कर रही हूँ वो लेक्चर मैंने 2 महीने बाद कंडक्ट किया. What will be absent from that is the timeliness. What will be absent from that is the timeliness. Are you getting it? Now, the companies that are required to publish their quarterly results within a given frame of time. So, quarterly results, quarterly ही present होना चाहिए. वो half yearly present होके कुछ मतलब नहीं है. customer service providing up to date information to the customers. Ki suppose a customer has made request for cleaning up for the AC, and the customer service is telling that your last AC cleaning was done yesterday. Why would any customer call the call center if their cleaning is already done? इसका मतलब क्लियरली है कि उनके पास जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है वो अप टू डेट नहीं है. ओके. A credit system checking in real time on the credit card account activity. So, if you are spending a money, you're swiping your credit card somewhere. Some amount is debited. That debited amount should reflect to your account immediately. So that is what we call as timeliness. Now, timeliness depends on user expectations. The online availability of the data would be required for room allocation system in hospitality. But nightly data would be perfectly acceptable for a billing system. I'll give you a simple example. आप लोग आपका credit card bill pay करते हो. I don't know whether you guys pay bills or no. But suppose credit card bill आपने pay किया, आपके account से amount updated हुआ. You just quickly go on the app and you just check whether your bill is paid or no. It doesn't show the bill paid status immediately. It takes 2 or 3 hours to show that status. Is that fine? Yes, it is fine. But 2 and 3 hours का time लगता है रेलवे टिकट बुकिंग सिस्टम में वो सीट whether it is occupied or it is free for booking ये दिखाने के लिए. तो चलेगा? या बुक माई शो में 2-3 घंटे बाद वो सीट अपडेट होता है. तो is it okay? It's not okay. So, timeliness depends on user expectation. बुक माई शो वगैरह जैसे जो साइट्स है या रेड बस जैसा साइट है जहाँ पे बस का बुकिंग किया जाता है या IRCTC साइट्स है जहाँ पे हम लोग ट्रेन बुकिंग करते हैं, वहां पे रियल टाइम अपडेट होना चाहिए. Are you getting my point? So, the definition of timeliness can be 1 second for one instance, it can be few minutes in another instance, and it can be few hours in a third instance, and all the 3 instances may be perfectly fine for their use cases. Okay, so again, as I told you, for completeness, days हो सकते हैं, but बहुत rare cases days हो सकते हैं ना, क्यों नहीं हो सकते? Rare cases में हो सकते हैं. मीन्स मंथ नहीं होगा मेरे ख्याल से. मतलब मुझे ऐसा कोई यूज केस याद नहीं आ रहा है जहां पे मंथ्स के बाद सिस्टम अपडेट होता है. डेज के बाद हो सकता है, बट मंथ्स के बाद मुझे ऐसा याद नहीं आ रहा है. हाँ, 2-3 दिन बाद स्टेटस रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. सिंपल सा चीज है ना, आप सिम कार्ड लेते हो तो 1 दिन लगता है सिम कार्ड एक्टिवेट होने के लिए. बैंक अकाउंट खोलते हो तो 2-3 दिन बाद आपका बैंक अकाउंट एक्टिवेट होता है. ओके, आप क्रेडिट कार्ड के लिए अप्लाई करते हो या चेकबुक के लिए अप्लाई करते हो, आपको 8-10 दिन बाद वो. हाँ, सो दैट इज एन मंथ. बट ऐसा यूज केस मुझे नहीं दिमाग में आ रहा है जिसमें 4-5 महीने लगते. ऐसा नहीं दिमाग में आ रहा है मेरे. ओके, हाँ, मतलब एटलीस्ट आई एम नॉट एबल टू. हाँ, सो आई एम नॉट एबल टू थिंक ऑन माई फीट कि ऐसा क्या है. हाँ, सो ऐसा क्या है जिसमें 4-5 महीने लग जाए, वो नहीं अभी यूज केस दिमाग में आ रहा है मेरे. ओके, बट डेज, वीक्स एंड 1 मंथ और 1.5 मंथ, दैट इज अ ओके स्टेटस कि ठीक है, हो सकता है किसी केसेस में. ओके, now the next one is conformity. Again, as I told you with timeliness, or I told you with the very first one that we saw, that is completeness, it is use case dependent. Conformity talks about the standard data definitions. मतलब डेटा टाइप क्या होना चाहिए, साइज क्या होना चाहिए, फॉर्मेट क्या होना चाहिए. अभी इंडिया में मेजरली वी यूज DDMM करेक्ट. सो अगर मुझे आज का डेट बताना है, सो आई विल प्रोबेबली से इट इज 17/12/2023. करेक्ट. वही अगर आप यूएस वगैरह में जाते हो, सो दे विल से इट इज 12/17/2023. So they take it as MMDD. Am I right? So which format is correct? There is no answer for this. Your country changes, your region changes, the format will also change. Okay, you just have to ask to yourselves, do the data values comply with the specified format? Okay, just hold on, give me a minute. Okay, so every place or every office will have their specific formats. You just have to ask whether your data values comply. Comply means what? Follow the particular format or no. Okay. Now maintaining conformity to a specific format is very important, because what happens, especially with the numerical values or any kind of values, whenever we are processing those values further in our algorithms, if the values are not as per the format, then the algorithms are not going to work correctly. Are you understanding? मतलब कल के एग्जाम्पल में हाइट मीटर में था, करेक्ट, बट एक हाइट था जो फीट में था. वो अगर फीट वाला हाइट विच वॉज 5.2, दैट इज 5 feet 2 inches. Is it a normal height for Indian population? Yeah, 5'2" is a normal height for Indian population, correct? But 5 meter, is it a normal height for Indian population? That person will be classified as very, very, very tall. Are you getting my are you getting what I'm trying to say? इसीलिए फॉर्मेट्स इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. मतलब जो पर्सन नॉर्मल हाइट रेंज में क्लासिफाई होना चाहिए वो एक्सट्रीमली टॉल या आउटलायर करके कंसिडर होगा अगर मैंने उसका हाइट मीटर में कंसिडर किया 5.2. तो इसीलिए फॉर्मेट्स इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, बिकॉज अगर आपका डेटा उस स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मेट में नहीं है, आगे प्रोसेसिंग में प्रॉब्लम आने वाला है. गेटिंग इट? एंड नाउ यू नो मेनी पीपल आस्क मी दिस क्वेश्चन कि मैम आप इतना फॉर्मेट करते हो, इतना कंप्लीटनेस, इतना एक्यूरेसी करते हो, हमें तो डेटा देख के पता चल रहा था कि ये डेटा फॉर्मेट में नहीं है. वी कुड इजीली सिट एंड एडिट दैट डेटा. सो इतना प्रॉब्लम क्या है उसमें? प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अभी हमारे सामने जो टेबल था वो 5 रोज, 10 रोज, 20 रोज का एग्जाम्पल है. Let's say that even if I give you the table with 1000 rows, you will be able to handle that table. But what about when you have lakhs and crores of rows in your data? Your capacity ends there for analyzing that data and finding out whether the conformity is there or no, whether the completeness is there or no, whether the accuracy is there or no. And that is where big data analytics या data mining tools और data science tools comes into picture, जो automatically ये सारी चीजें डेटा पे चेक करते and they highlight कि okay, you know, this data, इतना % of data इसमें से correct नहीं है. Are you getting it? So when the quantity is more, all these issues, they seem like a very big elephant. जो हमें हमारे टेबल में छोटे छोटे इश्यूज लगते हैं वो सडनली बड़े हो जाएंगे जब वॉल्यूम ऑफ डेटा बढ़ जाता है. यू आर गेटिंग इट? द नेक्स्ट वन इज एक्यूरेसी. या एनीवन हैज अ क्वेश्चन? Now, accuracy is a degree to which data correctly reflects the real world object or the event being described. So, sales of the business unit are the real values. अभी एक प्रोडक्ट का कितना सेल्स हुआ है, that is a real value. How correctly is it reflected? The address of the employee in the employee database is a real address. Now, for example, someone stays in flat number 13. And address में reflect हुआ है flat number 14. Is it a correct address? The answer is no. एक्चुअल सेल्स हुआ है 1.2 lakhs, मैंने रिफ्लेक्ट किया 2.1 lakhs. Is it an accurate value? The answer is no. So when you are talking about accuracy, what questions you will ask yourselves? Do the data objects accurately represent the real world values that are expected to model? स्पेलिंग में मिस्टेक्स है क्या? डेटा अनटाइमली है या करंट डेटा नहीं है? मीन्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ समवन इज आस्किंग कि डिड आई एवर स्टे इन लेट्स से XYZ कॉलोनी. So did I ever stay in XYZ colony? My answer will be yes. But do I stay in XYZ colony? My answer will be no. Are you understanding the difference? The data is not current. If I say that I am staying in XYZ colony, I am not staying in XYZ colony. I may be staying in ABC colony right now. Okay, so the data is not current. Now, many a times it happens that whenever you are not working with accurate data, your analysis will go wrong. Whatever analysis you are doing, even though the algorithm is correct, but the data is inaccurate, आपका जो भी रिजल्ट होगा and आप उस रिजल्ट पे जो भी डिसीजंस लोगे वो एक्चुअली गलत होने वाले हैं. Are you getting my point? So these issues are going to impact your operational and advanced analytics applications. Understandable? The next one is integrity. Integrity means validity of the data across the relationships, and it ensures that all data in the database can be traced and connected to another data. So before I explain you anything in this statement, let us directly go to the example and then automatically you will understand what the definition tries to tell you. Okay? In a customer database, there should be a valid customer and addresses and the relationship between them. If there is an address relationship data without a customer, then the data is not valid and is considered as an orphaned record. मतलब एड्रेस है बट उस एड्रेस पे रहने वाले कस्टमर का डिटेल्स ही मेरे पास नहीं है. So integrity is absent. Understanding? Let's take another example. There is a car. Car is an object. There is a car. But there is no record of ownership of the car. What is missing? The integrity is missing. You have a PAN number stored in the database. But आपको यही नहीं पता है कि वो PAN number किसका है. You are understanding? Which issue is this? It is an integrity issue. You can see that there is an order in the orders table, but you don't know where the order has to be delivered or who has placed this order. So that is an integrity issue. You see a payment in the statements of your bank, but ये पेमेंट किसके अगेंस्ट किया गया था और ये पेमेंट क्यों किया गया था यही आपको पता नहीं है. That is an integrity issue. So, what questions you are going to ask yourselves in all these cases? Is there any data missing important relationship linkages? अभी relationship linkages मतलब क्या? There is a linkage between car and owner of the car, customer and address of the customer, PAN number and the person whose PAN number it is, or the payment made and the entity against which the payment is made. ये relationships missing है क्या? The inability to link the related records together may actually introduce duplication across your systems. It may happen that कि वो जो PAN number है वो may be incorrect PAN number है या already उस PAN number का एक और duplicate value है ना, वो duplicate value person से connected है. बट दिस रिकॉर्ड इज अ डुप्लीकेट रिकॉर्ड, इसलिए वो किसी से कनेक्टेड नहीं है. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. So if you're not able to link the things or link the related records together, then it may happen that there is some kind of duplication जिसका आपको पता नहीं है. Any doubt in this? You have clearly understood all the points? Yes? Now, yesterday we talked about, when I was discussing the types of errors and everything, we talked about something which is called as missing values. Right? Now, when I say missing values, मतलब वो डेटा वहां पर नहीं है. अभी वो डेटा वहां पर नहीं है तो हमारे पास सॉल्यूशन क्या है? How do I deal with those missing values? So that is what we are going to talk about in this entire section. Okay, कि how can I deal with the missing values? So there are 4 options with us what we can do. I can drop the column where all elements are missing values. मतलब वो column ही हटा दो. Drop मतलब you delete. Drop मतलब you delete. So you delete a column where all the elements are your missing values. Okay. What is the next thing you can do? If you want to be more strict, you want to be more stringent, then you delete the columns where any of the elements is a missing value. मतलब एक भी element missing है तो वो पूरा column ही drop कर दो. You are being very strict. Then what is the third thing that you can do? You set up a threshold. So you keep the rows that contain maximum of 2 missing values. ऐसे rows रखो जिसमें maximum 2 missing values है. अगर 2 से ज़्यादा missing values है, then you remove the rows. You delete the rows or you drop the rows. Okay. Now, in case you don't want to delete anything, whether it is column, whether it is rows, you don't want to delete anything, तो आपके पास क्या option है? आपके पास ये ऑप्शन है कि you try replacing those missing values with some other values. So what are your choices? How can you fill those missing values? You can either fill those missing values using mean, M-E-A-N, mean, that is average. Okay? You can fill those missing values using median. You can fill those missing values using mode, or you may fill those missing values using a minimum value. I am assuming that from yesterday's lecture you remember how all these things are calculated. Am I right to assume it? Okay. So this I just told, I told you theoretically, but actually Python में अगर मुझे ये करना है तो ये कैसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग? So very first one is drop the columns where all the elements are missing values. So you basically start with importing the libraries. So you are importing OS and you are importing pandas. You are creating an alias name for pandas, that is PD. You are changing the working directory. We all know that pandas is a library that allows us to work with data structures, and it allows us to manipulate, change, handle, process numerical and time series data. So whenever we are dealing with numerical data or time series data and some of our values are missing, how do I replace or how do I represent those missing values in pandas? One is NaN, that is not a number. It is a special floating point value which is recognized by all systems. And the second value that I can use in Python is none. Okay. So either आप missing values NaN से represent करोगे या none से represent करोगे. Okay. Now, how do we work with it? You have something which is called as drop NA, and it is a method that works on the data frame object. So you have a data frame. Now you will ask me, what is data frame? Data frame is just like a data structure. Okay. So data frame dot drop NA. Drop NA is name of the method. and it is going to take certain arguments. So let us one by one understand what arguments is it taking. सबसे पहला argument है access. Access का value either integer हो सकता है. अगर integer है तो value 0 होगा या 1 होगा. and अगर string है values तो वो index होगा और column होगा. अभी index का मतलब क्या? Index का मतलब है rows. Now I'll remind you guys that rows are horizontal in your table and columns are vertical in your table. Are you guys with me? अभी मैंने अगर लिखा access is equal to 0, what am I pointing to? Am I pointing to a row or am I pointing to a column? When I say that access is 0, am I pointing to a row or am I pointing to a column? I am pointing to a row. I am pointing to a row. Are you guys with me? Okay. When I say that access is 1, what does it mean? It means column. It means column. So आपके पास choice है, either 0 या 1 use करो या फिर इंडेक्स या कॉलम यूज करो. इंडेक्स का मतलब है रोज, प्लीज रिमेंबर इट. द नेक्स्ट वन इज हाउ. हाउ में दो वैल्यूज होते हैं, एनी या फिर ऑल. एनी का मतलब है रो या कॉलम को डिलीट करो अगर एक भी वैल्यू नल है तो. अगर एक भी वैल्यू नल है, एक भी वैल्यू मिसिंग है, एक भी वैल्यू ब्लैंक है, देन पूरे के पूरे रो या कॉलम को डिलीट करो. All में it will drop only if all the values are null. You are understanding this? All will drop the column or all will drop the row only if all the values are null. उसके बाद thresh. Thresh is nothing but it is like a threshold, and it is generally an integer value that will tell the minimal amount of NA values to drop. मतलब अगर इतने NA वैल्यूज है तो ड्रॉप करो, मतलब दो NA वैल्यूज है तो ड्रॉप करो. ओके, 2 से कम NA वैल्यूज है तो ड्रॉप नहीं करना. 2 NA वैल्यूज है तो यू विल ड्रॉप. उसके बाद आता है सबसेट. इट इज एन अरे विच लिमिट्स द ड्रॉपिंग प्रोसेस टू द पास्ट रोज और कॉलम्स थ्रू द लिस्ट. मतलब I don't want to apply these rules to all the data. I want to apply these rules only to the subset of the data. Okay? मतलब ये 4 columns पे ही ये rules apply होने चाहिए. Then I will use subset. उसके बाद आता है in place. In place is a boolean value. Boolean value का मतलब आपको पता है, correct? It is either true or it is false. So, अगर ये in place मैंने true लिखा, मतलब जो डेटा फ्रेम मैंने पास किया है, चेंजेस उसी डेटा फ्रेम में होने वाले. The changes will be done in the same data frame itself. But if I say in place is false, then the changes will not be done in this data frame and it will return you a separate data frame. Are you understanding? जब आपको ओरिजिनल डेटा फ्रेम को चेंज नहीं करना है तभी आप false लिखोगे, otherwise you generally write true. Very clear with all these parameters? Anyone wants me to repeat any of these parameters? Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you questions and I want you guys to reply very quickly. Okay, listen to the questions very carefully. Very carefully listen to the questions and answer it. How many missing values are there in column A? Perfect. Which column has all the values which are missing? C ना? नहीं. Column C. Perfect. Which column has no missing values? Perfect. Which row has more than 2 missing values? No. What was my question? Which row has more than 2 missing values? Row पूछा मैंने. Did I ask column? No. I asked row, right? So it is row number 2. Okay. How many missing values does row number 0 have? Is there any row which has no missing values? Perfect. Yes. So it means you have understood your data frame, correct? So should we start working with examples now? Now you are going to help me over here, okay? I am not going to assume कि मुझे ये concepts नहीं पता है. Okay, you are going to help me out. Any doubt in first two statements? I am simply importing pandas. I am simply importing numpy. Okay, so import pandas as PD, import numpy as NP. What I am doing over here is I am using the pandas to create a data frame with the data that I have. Correct? So you can see following records. NAN 2, NAN 0. That is your first row. Yes. Now similarly you have your second row 3, 4, NAN 1, and then you have your third row, that is NAN, NAN, NAN and 5. And then you are giving a list of columns. You are saying that you have to label my columns as A, B, C, D. Okay. Now you will ask me कि मैम हम लोग ने रो के labels तो दिए ही नहीं है. रो के labels नहीं दिए, इसीलिए by default it is taking as 0, 1, 2. Everyone with me? Okay. Now when I just write df, it will print the data frame. Now which method am I using over here? I am using the method called as drop NA. Now I am writing access. Access is equal to 1. Now look at this and tell me access is 1 means what? I am pointing to the columns. I am pointing to the columns. Yes. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा होता access is 0, it would mean what? Access is 0 का मतलब क्या होता? I am talking about rows. Okay, here it means columns. How is equal to all? How is equal to all means? It will delete the columns that has all the null values. Now you tell me which column has all the null values. You have already answered it. C column has null values. So I'll remove column C. If I remove column C, मेरे पास क्या बचता है data frame में? A, B and D. This is my answer. Understanding? Understood the code? No, it will not change the column sequence. Why it will change the column sequence? उसने सिर्फ ये हटा दिया. C को हटा दिया. C को delete कर लिया. Okay? Is my screen still visible? Okay. Now, next what I need to do is drop the columns where any element is a missing element. Okay, I want to drop the columns where any element is a missing element. So, see, do you recognize that this is exactly same? There's no change in this, right? यहाँ पे क्या change है? Am I working with rows or am I working with columns? I am working with columns. So my access still has to be 1 only. But मेरा criteria change हुआ है. मुझे ऐसे columns drop करने जहाँ पर एक भी value any हो. Are you understanding? Sorry, एक भी value any हो नहीं. एक भी value अगर null है फिर वो column drop होना चाहिए. So even if one value is null, or one value is NaN, I need to drop this column. So what should I do? I want these 3 columns dropped. I will write how is equal to NE. I will write how is equal to NE. Now, what will remain with me is only the column D. Because column A will go away, column B will go away, and column C will also go away. Am I clear on this? Now, यहाँ पे आप लोग मुझे बताने वाले हो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. For एग्जाम्पल सेम है, क्वेश्चन अलग है. क्वेश्चन देखो. First of all, tell me, are we working with columns or we are working with rows? Rows. So what will be the value of my axis? Yes, perfect. Perfect. Axis will be 0. Maximum of how many missing values? 2 missing values. So will any work? नहीं. But are we working with columns, Nikhil? We are working with rows, right? C column में सब कुछ missing है, that is correct. Row number 2 में 2 से ज़्यादा missing है, correct? But मैंने क्या कहा है? Maximum of 2 missing values will be kept. मतलब 2 से ज्यादा मिसिंग वैल्यूज है तो उस रो को हटा दो. नहीं, that is what I am telling you. Maximum of 2 missing values is allowed. I'll keep the rows that contain maximum of 2 missing values. So 2 से ज्यादा को हटा दो. 2 से ज्यादा अगर मिसिंग है then you have to remove. So I am giving the threshold as 2. I am giving what? Threshold as 2. So threshold 2 means what? Maximum 2 NaN will be allowed per row. Any row that has more than 2 NaN values will be removed. So in my case, which row has more than 2 NaN values? Row number 2. So row number 2 will be removed. Now you will ask me कि मैम यहाँ पे तो हम लोग ने एक्सेस दिया ही नहीं है, ऐसे कैसे चल गया? Because the default value of axis is 0. The default value of axis is 0. Are you guys with me? So even if I don't give any axis value over here, it will assume the value to be 0 and it will work on rows. Am I clear on this? Understood? Now I am giving you a code and you tell me what will be the output. Okay? Can we do that? Okay. So df dot drop NA, axis is equal to 1 and thresh is equal to 2. What will be the output? Come on, tell me. A, B and no. That means you have not understood what thresh does. See, what does thresh mean? Maximum of 2 missing values are allowed. Threshold के ऊपर जाओगे तो consider नहीं होगा. Threshold के ऊपर जाओगे तो consider नहीं होगा. Are you getting it? C will be removed. C will be removed. Now tell me what will happen. Now tell me what will happen. See, what am I saying over here? Axis is 1. So if axis is 1, what does it mean? I'm going to work with columns. My threshold is 1 means maximum of 1 NaN is allowed. A column में कितने NaN है? 2 है. C column में कितने NaN है? All are NaN, so this will also be removed. But B में only one is there, right? So this is allowed. And D is also allowed because there are no NaNs over here. Are you understanding, guys? Got it? Sure about it? Yes, पक्का sure ना? और एक एग्जाम्पल ट्राई करते हैं, चलो करते हैं. DF डॉट ड्रॉप NA एक्सेस इज इक्वल टू इंडेक्स. ये अभी कोट्स में डालना पड़ेगा. हाउ इज इक्वल टू ऑल. बताओ. कुछ ट्रिकी नहीं है यार. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. सी, एक्सेस इज इंडेक्स. you're correct, अनिकेत. एक्सेस इज इंडेक्स. करेक्ट. एक्सेस इज इक्वल टू इंडेक्स मतलब क्या? रो या कॉलम? ये बताओ पहले. रो. ये क्लियर हुआ. अभी हाउ के बारे में सोचो. हाउ में दो वैल्यूज हो सकते. एक हो सकता है ऑल, दूसरा हो सकता है एनी. राइट? यहां पे क्या वैल्यूज हैं? हियर विच वैल्यू इज देयर? एनी है या ऑल है? ऑल. मतलब अगर सारे वैल्यूज NaN है देन यू रिमूव इट. यस और नो? ऑल का मतलब वही होता है ना कि सारे वैल्यूज अगर सारे वैल्यूज NaN है देन यू हैव टू डिलीट द रो. So now tell me the row where all the values are NaN. No row. रो नंबर 2 में सारे वैल्यूज NaN है. ध्यान से देखो. नहीं है ना? There is no row where all the values are NaN. So listen very carefully. Nothing will be deleted from your table. Are you understanding? हाँ. Yes, इंडेक्स का मतलब है 0 एंड कॉलम का मतलब है 1. मैंने ऊपर ही डिफॉल्ट एक्सेस. यस, डिफॉल्ट इज 0. सी, मैंने बोला ना. नहीं लिखा तो भी चलता है. मैंने आपको कंफ्यूज कराने के लिए लिखा है. हाँ. Understood? So you either write it as index or you write it as 0, you write it as column or you write it as 1, because access can either take an integer value or it can take a string value. It is up to you which value you want to have. Understood? हाँ. क्या? डबल कोट या कभी कभी सिंगल कोट भी चल जाता है. Okay, it is basically a trial and error. You just try and check, because यहाँ पे देखो सिंगल कोट में दिया, यहाँ पे देखो सिंगल कोट में दिया. It works. अगर नहीं चला तो डबल कोट में कर लो. Okay? Now, a second example. ये बता. मैंने सिर्फ एक चेंज किया है इसमें. हाउ को मैंने एनी पे डाला है अभी. हाउ इज इक्वल टू एनी. क्या होगा बताओ मुझे. इज देयर अ रो जहां पे एक भी वैल्यू NaN नहीं है? तो आपका सारा डेटा चला जाएगा. Are you understanding? You will have no data to work with ahead if you consider this as your criteria. Am I clear now? Yes. Enough examples we have taken, right? Okay. Chalo. Just give me 1 minute. 1 second. I can okay, no one is trying to join. क्या बोल रहे हो? सॉरी मैंने सुना नहीं. You want break? Can you give me ठीक है, let's take a break. Okay, let's take a break. चलेगा, because इसको थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा तो ब्रेक ले लेते हैं. फाइन, या